Alrighty, this is a special Saturday video. I've got my co-pilot with me today. We talked yesterday and decided we wanted to do one. So here we are. So since we've done one of these a month ago,
I think
and
so.
Yeah. You've been quite busy since we've done one.
Yeah.
I need to adjust myself here real quick. Okay. Alrighty. So, what have you been up to since we talked a month ago?
Went to Indiana State
Nope,
Sanatorium.
you're good. Yep. Did you see anything?
Oh yeah. I had a lot of activity actually.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yep.
Did you bring anybody home with you?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I would have known if I did.
So so if you would have brought one home,
Mm-hmm.
would it stayed, or would you have had to took it back, or how would that work?
Stay till I go back and do an overnight investigation.
So that would, wow. So you'd have had a new one in your house.
Yep. Yeah.
Would how would that make you feel if you had
Another one.
another one?
It wouldn't really bother me. I'm used to them, so just be another person. Just
My brain, I had something. So what's some of the things you learned? What did you learn while you was at the sanatorium?
So, we met this guy there. He's been there like multiple times, and he actually did a deep dive of the past back there. And one of them, which was crazy because, okay, well, I should probably backtrack. So, we went into the mansion, and we went up to the attic up there, and we were talking and everything like that, and we're like, is the lady that's in this picture, because there was like a picture of like two ladies together.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know their names or anything, so I was trying to figure out who they were. But there was one that said, they found my body. And I'm like, well, where's your body? And she said, in the mine. Okay, so the mine is the tunnel. We figured that out, which is crazy. And she says that she was killed by another coworker because she used to work there. I didn't know anything about that, so I was like, okay, right? So we met this guy at the nurses' station because he was doing the nurses' station, and he goes, yeah, one of the workers got into a fight with this lady. So it was a guy and a girl, and he had murdered her down in the tunnel and then killed himself.
So the guy at the nurse station, did he give you a reason why?
Mm-mm. He just said he just kind of did a deep dive and kind of told us a little bit because.
So, wouldn't that made your investigation go up a little more? Like, I want to dive into this and see what the reasoning was, or
yeah, but we didn't. I mean, we were down in the tunnel. We even turned the lights out. Where it's like it's completely dark. Which I don't do dolls. You know that.
I know
And there was a doll down there with the head cut off in the tunnel, sitting behind a chair.
So did you talk
and
to
Alec
it?
turned the light out on me. So I wasn't okay. And I tried not to like inside panic, but I was standing there and I was like, you hear footsteps. You just hear footsteps. Dark. Nobody's down there. It's just us three. Because we looked down, there was nobody here. We didn't hear nobody coming, because we had a lot of people there investigating anyway during the day. And all I hear is tick, 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 tick. I was like, oh man, it better not be that doll moving, because that was my thoughts just. And then Alec turned the lights back on. No, the doll's still sitting there. But we did hear the footsteps.
Wow. Did you hear any voices or anything? Anybody talking to you?
Oh yeah, we went into what's it called? It was like Adams. There was a kind of like a psych ward almost like, and it was Adams, and that's where we we kind of like started like, going into where the doctor had stayed at when he was there. We went in there and everything, and then we were told to leave. So me and Amber, we left. Then I'm like, okay, cool, because Amber goes, this is where the nurses stayed or whatever, and it said, you're wrong.
Well,
It's like, you're wrong. That's
they
not.
know.
And I was like, no, Amber, I'm pretty sure this is where the doctor stayed. And I was like, did the doctor stay here? And he goes, yes. And I'm like, okay. I was like, Amber, you gotta research just a little bit, because I don't like to research. I like to see what I pick up, what I experience, type deal. I don't know a lot about the Indiana State Sanatorium, so I like to go in there not knowing anything and just seeing what I pick up, what I get, what happens. But when we were in the Adams one, we had this awesome guy. Okay, his name was Chase, and he kind of stayed with us most of the time. Because I was like, is there anybody here who wants to, communicate with us, hang with us and stuff? And his name was Chase. Amber had him laughing, just absolutely laughing. He was really fun. He was really fun to be with. And so my husband takes off and just completely just abandons us. So me and Amber's like trying to figure stuff out on our own. He has the camera. I don't have a camera. But he said it'd be better for him to capture something if he's by himself.
Yeah.
Which he did.
That's a good thing.
Which he did. So that's pretty cool. But we were told to he said please leave. When we were in the ice box where they kept stuff cold.
Yeah.
It said please leave. And I'm like, all right, let's go, guys. And I'm like, why do you want us to leave? And I'm like, oh no, don't make it mad. It said please. But my husband wants to know why they want him to leave.
Yeah,
So anyway, me and my sister Amber, we just kind of, we went on, and then we found out what they had to eat. We found the menus, the names, everything, because they left everything there behind. I mean, it was absolutely trashed. Medical kits, everything, everything. It's crazy. And so then we went into the cafeteria, and we got mad because you see. Thrown on the ground. They were littering. They were it was awful. And we're I was like, Amber, look. And they had energy drinks, Monster and everything just thrown in the floor. I'm like, really? You're leaving your trash here?
Yeah,
You're not cleaning up after yourself?
That's bad.
And even the ghosts had something to say about it. They weren't happy with it either.
Well, I mean,
they're not cleaning up their messes.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be mad if?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I was like, that's really disrespectful.
Say I come over your house and we done something, I trash it. You'd be mad.
Right.
So I mean, this is. I mean, they're not living, but they're still there, and they expect when somebody comes into their home to leave it clean. But yet you got people going in there and
throwing
leaving their
Alani's, Monsters, Red Bull cans.
So what? I don't get it. I mean, I guess we're not supposed to understand why people do what they do.
Yeah.
I mean.
So we were in the cafeteria, and then I go outside the cafeteria. Now, once you go outside the cafeteria, in a straight, that's the nurse's station. That was the nursing home that was there. And I stopped, and Amber goes, before we go down there, we need to go get Alec. Then I saw a shadow walk. It was just a shadow of a person just walk. Nobody's down there at this point. And I'm like, of course, Alec misses it with the camera because he's not with us, right? I was like, well, and then Chase goes, don't move. I don't want you to leave. He didn't want me to leave where I was at. And I said, Chase, you can go with us. I was like, you can leave whenever you want. We're not going to keep you here. And, he was afraid, which we did leave him. Because he won't go up past
Second floor.
the second floor, because the women's ward is the third floor. Something like that. And he won't go up there. So when my husband went, he went back the other way into the Adams Hall, back into it, where the psych ward basically was. Because back then, they didn't lock anybody up.
You had to let everybody roam back in them days.
Yes.
But nowadays they,
Yes.
they got everybody separated.
And so me and Amber, we started going up there and we were trying to find out. Like, we didn't yell for him or anything. We just kind of like did our own thing. Well, Amber's belly kept growling because she did not eat with us that morning. So she was hungry. And so it just kept going like growling. So I was like, okay. I was like, we probably should have brought snacks or something. But and Chase was with us, and she farted, and she goes, sorry, I was holding that in because I didn't want to fart in the car or whatever. He busted out laughing, like you can hear a laugh. He was laughing so hard. He thought that was like the most funniest thing, and he goes, I like you guys.
Well,
he really did love us.
that's
He's
a good
pretty
thing.
cool. And then my husband met up with us because we were like up on the second floor, and then here he comes. And I was like, did you catch anything? And he goes, yeah, I was in there. And he goes, I want you to make a noise or do something, move something. And you hear the door creak open. And he's like, that's awesome. And he goes, well, I didn't hear it on the camera. It's on the camera. It's faint, but you can hear the creak of it. And Chase said that was him. That he was making the noises. Because we wanted that, so he did what we asked, basically. And then when we were up on the women's floor, I kind of got attacked a bit.
Oh,
I was really sick because I forgot to wear my necklace and bracelets, so I wasn't protected when I went up.
gotcha.
And yeah, we kind of forgot that. My husband said when we go back, I need it.
Yep.
I need it. But so you know how like when you go to enter a room and you feel extremely heavy, like you're suffocating type. That's
what you did.
It's what happened. Chase was actually with me because he left me like right after, but he was with me, and of course, you know, I grew up in a haunted house, so like stuff like this didn't really happen to me back then because I was used to it. But since it's such like a dark place, that's what affected me. So Amber was just, her face went ghost, like white. I mean, she didn't like what was happening to me. And what happened is Alec went first because Alec just goes through it like nothing because he's not like me with spirits. He can't feel them unless they do something to him.
Right.
And so I was walking, and all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I felt like something was heavy on my chest, like it was like cutting my air off. And I went dizzy, like I was going to pass out. And Chase says, stay here, don't move. And so I didn't, but I was like, I'm having a hard time breathing and stuff like that. Chase goes, she's here. And I was like, who's here? Elizabeth came up. I was like, who's Elizabeth? The lady you're feeling. So what happened to Elizabeth, I was feeling. And of course, you know, those patients also had tuberculosis.
Yep.
And with their lungs and everything, how sick they was, that's what was happening to me. And Amber was trying to like pull me out, but like I couldn't move because and then all of a sudden I felt extreme pain, so I started crying. And that's when Amber about picked me up and carried me out at that point. And so she's like, come on, we gotta move. You need to move. You need to get out of here. And as soon as I left, because we were at the sitting area where they would just sit, visit, play games, whatever. As soon as we walked out of that, I could breathe again. But I was like, I'm in pain right here, and I don't know what's wrong. And apparently Elizabeth had injured ribs, and that's the pain I was feeling.
So you're having sympathy pains, like, however,
Well, I knew they weren't mine. You know, and it kind of made me like, I was like almost like sick, like I felt really sick. And then and stuff like that. And then we went into, and there was this girls' room. It was like a little girls' room because they had like the stuffed toys and stuff in there. And I went in there and everything, and it was like a happy feeling. It wasn't sad, like you would get,
Yep.
in a psych ward. But she was happy because everybody was leaving her new toys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen there are some places,
I want to take like a little beanie or something up there when I go next.
When people go into these places, they're leaving toys for
The little kids.
little kids and things.
So she was pretty happy about that. And then that's all I basically experienced in Adams Hall. I did have some stuff going on. We were at the top floor, and Amber was asking questions this time and getting answers, and they were like, well, she asked a question to where, like, did something bad happen here? And then you get a yes, and then she said what happened, and they said a pact. A pact happened. And they're like, well, who started the pact? And they go, a demon.
Wow. Demon.
And it said protect yourself.
Well, I mean, you can do.
I mean, you got to think though, there was a lot of evil people in there that did a lot of bad things, so they called them demons.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's where they put mean people. And,
Yep, and nobody was protected either from them because they let them roam. They didn't strap them in. Nothing. A lot of bad things had happened. And then we went down to the nurses' ward, and this is where we had a lot of activity. There was a guy that was there that was investigating, and they were like, did you guys just whistle? We were like, no, we did not whistle. And they had captured it on the camera, and it was a loud whistle and then somebody clapping, and nobody was there. It was pretty cool. We also said that somebody else was murdered there. Also, we had another murder, apparently. But he kept saying that he was murdered there in the nurses' station, in the nursing home. And he told us his name and everything, and then we were trying to find like what room, because they had the names written, but some was erased.
So you couldn't find.
So we couldn't find him where he was staying at. And then we were walking down the hallway, and it says, beware the man. We had a warning, said, beware the man.
So, yeah, there was somebody in there. They were warning you about that.
Yep, and there was a man there that was raping patients.
Oops.
And that's the one they were telling us to beware. It's like they were still stuck back in that time and everything. And we actually went into one room, and there was a growl. I thought it was Amber's stomach. So I look back at her, and I'm like, are you still hungry? And she goes, that wasn't me. I'm like, oh, so we got growled at as soon as we walked in through this door. And it was on the right side of the hallway. So we had that happen. And then we went in there, and they had the old, like, chess game and checkers and everything else. Like, I remember that when I was little. And because it was a really, really old set. And my dad wouldn't let us touch that chess set because it was really old. It was pretty cool, though. And I was like, oh. I was like, does anybody want to play chess or checkers with me? Didn't get none. We didn't know what it was in there. So I ain't,
Yeah, they probably knew. They didn't.
And then we went to the smoking area. And we had a guy there in the smoking area. And I was like, do you want to talk or anything like that? And he goes, no. I have nothing to say. I'm like, okay. That's cool. We'll leave, So if you don't want to chat, that's fine. But we knew he was there because we kept hearing. So we knew somebody was there.
Yeah.
It was tapping the chair, so that's pretty cool. So we got that. I mean, we didn't get on camera. Just something me and Amber experienced because I'll tick off again. But he kind of left us a lot. And then we went from the nurse's station. We actually went in to the sanatorium then. We went in there, and we didn't go upstairs yet. We were kind of like focusing like on the bottom, like where the morgue is, and then the tunnels that is right next to the morgue. And that's when we met up with my husband because I found him. He goes, I'm down here. So we went downstairs, and the morgue. What happened was my husband was already in there. It just walked right in there, just walked, and Amber followed. And Amber had noticed because I went in behind Amber, and I didn't even make it that far. I maybe went from here to here, and I stopped and I froze, and Amber kind of noticed because she was like kind of like turned a little bit, and she's like trying to watch me at the same time because why did I stop?
There was something there.
There was, yeah, Ava was her name. I had stopped because I lost balance. Like I was gonna pass out as soon as I walked in there, and it hit me kind of hard and out of nowhere. And like it wasn't like guilt or anything. It was just, I can't explain it. It was like it felt really like sad because that's where they kind of like
Yeah.
burned the bodies. But I slowly had backed out, and when I slowly, that's when Amber just flipped, and she just kind of looked at me, and I said, someone's behind me. And Amber goes, huh? I was like, I can't go back in there. And she was, why? I was like, I'm not wanted in there. Like, you know how you walk in a place and you just have that gut feeling like you need to leave.
You're not supposed to be here. Yeah.
And Ava goes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. She didn't mean to scare me. I'm just like, I know you didn't mean to scare me.
But you did. But that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
You know?
And so, and she kept apologizing and apologizing. I'm like, you're fine. I mean, because like when I walked in, I felt something automatic. As soon as I walked in there, I felt someone was next to me. And I was like, you just made me really dizzy because you touched me. And when you touched me, your energy messed with my energy and threw me off, is what happened. She didn't mean to scare me, and I wasn't scared at all. I just slowly had backed out because I didn't want to go like real quick and like fall, like drop.
Right.
Because I was so dizzy. And I felt like sometimes it's like you get like a nausea feel. Like you feel really nauseous all of a sudden.
Yep.
With the energy changing. And I'm like it's super cold in that morgue.
Well,
it was
yeah,
super
I
cold,
mean, because
of course.
they keep them cold.
But
So what was the, when you went in there, what was the energy level like? I mean, so here you got low energy here, medium, and you got high. Where was the, where do you think the energy level was?
medium.
So is that,
Like as soon as you walk in, you automatically feel.
do you?
You automatically. I did. Alec didn't feel nothing, but I did.
Well, like you said, I mean, it has to happen to him
For him to
realize.
debunk it. Like
yeah.
he's a big debunker. Like if something happens, he has to debunk it. If not, then
And it didn't.
it really happened. And
So.
because there's some stuff you can't like really prove. Because a lot of it is like your experience. Because you can't debunk
But if something brushes up against your shoulder, then you can't debunk that because it touched you.
Yeah.
But then if somebody does that, then
That happens to me all the time.
well, yeah.
When I go places.
Last time you was here, you said somebody was playing your hair, and then I got the energy that there was. You know, I put the cat ball down, and it rose back, and there was something there. So
I love when they do that. Sorry, I get excited when stuff happens.
yeah, it's fun.
I also want to go to Missouri State.
Oh, the sanatorium in Missouri. Yeah, I hear
it's more active now. It's more active now.
I hear that's one of the most haunted places in the Midwest.
Yeah, I want to go there for sure. But the thing is, we got to take the kids and Kimmy because we're gonna leave them at the hotel while me, Amber, and Alec go investigate, so that she can take them to the pool or whatever. Have fun at the hotel while we do that. Because we're going to stay a couple nights, so. But, there is also one that there's actually a ghost hunt with Steve Gonzalez and Dave Tango here in Indiana.
Yeah, I seen that.
Did you see that?
I seen that on TikTok last
Tango's
night.
my favorite. I love Taps.
Mm.
I love Taps. But Steve was one of my favorites growing up. Besides, Jason and Grant and Steve. But
So the other day I got that question again. I want to go ghost hunting. I said,
I do.
that's something.
I really
no,
do.
no. Little Bitty. When Little Bitty was here Sunday, she goes, I sure do want to go ghost hunting with Mom.
I know.
And
She's excited. She's really excited.
I
She's
said,
only
well-
4 and she loves it.
And I said, well, that's something you have to take up with your parents. I can't take you, because if I take you, they're going to get mad. And
We are actually taking her, we might be going tomorrow, to Charlestown, to the state park, where that abandoned amusement park is. And we're going to go hunt that. And she's going to go with us on that one.
There you go.
Alec doesn't want to take her, basically, because, she likes to run off. And Indiana State Sanatorium would be bad, because we're afraid she'll fall, get hurt. Stuff. He's more worried about her getting traumatized. Like if something happens,
I don't know. I don't think she would. I think she would just be like you
I know.
and say,
She's a pretty curious kid.
"Oh,
She loves it.
Yeah,
At home, she loves it too. When the ghost makes noise, Mom, there's that ghost in that kitchen wanting your attention again. She'll come get me. She goes, Mom, the ghost is in there. I was like, what's she doing? Nothing. She's just making noises in the kitchen, like she's trying to get my attention too. So
give it to her."
the other day, she's like, "What's up, ghost?"
That's,
At first she was scared, because to her they're scary because she doesn't quite understand when she sees a ghost. She just says they look scary because she really can't grab it,
yeah, or play with it.
play with it. I mean, the other day, speaking of playing with it, so there's this red ball at home, and Erin and Isabel had walked through that, and a minute later the ball rolls across the floor.
Wow.
And Alex like, how'd you capture that? I was like, I went back because I was looking, because Lily plays with the ghost now. She'll puff, 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 like she's playing and nobody's there. And Lily doesn't even bark anymore. She just kind of something will happen and she just lays there and just looks in that direction. I mean, she's like, I see it, I'm used to it, I'm not going to bark. Because when we first lived there, they were barking at the door and nobody was there. Like the game room door, nobody was there. I was like, Alex, something's there, because something spooked the dogs. They spooked them in the den. And I was thinking there's a possum got in here or something. I thought it was literally something, because I had saw something go real quick. And the dogs were just right on it, just and couldn't find nothing. So at first, I think it kind of just spooked them. And now something happens, and Lily just watched the shadow walk across the floor. Nothing.
So when that red ball was rode across the floor, whatever it was, they was wanting the girls to play with them. That's why they wanted to roll the ball back.
Trying to get their attention.
Yep. Say, hey, I'm gonna roll this ball.
Because they walked towards my bedroom, because I was in the bedroom with Jocelyn trying to get her down from that. And they walked through, and the ball rolled right after them. They walked through.
So they wanted.
My husband was trying to debunk it. I'm like, there's no debunking that.
No.
I was like, there's no wind. There's no. The air wasn't even on. Because you know how sometimes the air can just move things. Yep. Nothing. Yeah. We tried to vibrate the floor. No movement. But it's like somebody went. I thought that was pretty cool. I still have some of that happening too at night.
Have any more water bottles getting thrown at you?
Nope.
Because I think last time we...
They are locked up in the pantry now. They are not outside.
Oh, your water bottles are locked up now?
They're locked up now, yeah.
Why? Because you don't want them to get tossed?
No, it just keeps them out of them at night. Because Isabel likes to drink them at night.
Gotcha.
and she can't have nothing to drink after 7.
Oh, that's not fair.
Because if not, she'll wet the bed, and
Oh, wow.
that's why. Because she'll chug, 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 chug. So we got to keep them on.
So when you was at this one place, didn't your sister ask for attention from one of them to touch her shoe, and she screamed and run from it?
Well, she didn't scream. Okay, so that was in the sanatorium. There was like a kid's room. Like you walk in the building and it's to the right. We were in where there was pews that would sit there, and it was like a music room. The piano didn't work because I was like, "You want to play something on the piano?" And I didn't hear nothing. And then I went to press it, and it didn't work. And I was like, "Darn!" It's like maybe if I bring a piano in, maybe they might play it.
They could.
I'm gonna try that next time. I'm gonna bring some stuff
There
to
you
see
go.
what we can capture. And so I was sitting in the pew like this, and then Amber was sitting diagonal from me, and then Alec was sitting at the end there. And she goes, "If there's any little kids here, touch my shoe." And then all of a sudden she felt a tap on her shoe. Did you see her get up real quick and start walking off? I'm like, oh, it happened. Something had happened.
Yep.
So she got up, and then she came back, and then she sat down. Like, it was like so quick. And she goes, "Someone touched my shoe." Well, see, when that was happening, I had somebody sit down next to me and slide their hand on my lower back like this, like they were putting their arm around me. And I didn't do nothing. I just sat there. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all. I was just like looking at Alec, looking at Amber, and they were just, just sitting there. And I'm just like, do y'all not feel anything? Like,
But when you ask for somebody to do something and they do it, then why run? Because you asked them to do it. But
she probably thinks I wasn't going to do it. I don't know. And I hardly ever see Amber get spooked, though. So, like, it has to be something to make her get spooked.
okay, so you were sitting in this pew and something came behind and put its arm around you.
Yeah, it slid
Well-
across my back. Yeah.
What was going through your mind at that time when you felt that? What?
Well, I felt somebody sit next to me. So I knew somebody was there because I just felt the air just shift. Because it was really warm in there. And all I felt was cold. So, like, I felt the cold air as somebody had sit down next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, they're going to touch me. Like, I already knew it, like, mentally. Like, they're gonna do something. They're going to, like, touch my hair. They're going to touch my shoulder. No, it had slid its hand like this around my back, like this, and, like, they were holding me. So I did this. Like, I could feel, like, their silhouette.
So, yep.
And so I did this. I was like, "Hello," like that. And my husband's like, "What's going on?" Like, he just kind of like, he was like looking around, and I'm just like, I was like, somebody just put their arm around me. So I'm going to put my arm back around them and start talking.
Yep.
Like, it's a person. And I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm going to get up because we're going, into the kids area and see if, like, we can get the toys play or something, And I was like, "Is that okay?" And so it took its arm out from behind me. And it got up and it walked away. And my phone was, like, down on the floor. Like, and I had it, like, in this. And so it was up, and I was, like, waiting for somebody to say something, right? Because they had, like, a Christian Bible. It was on there.
Right.
And, there was music and stuff that they would play out of it. Out of the Bible. And so I was like, "Would you like to sing a song for me or anything while I'm here?" And nothing.
I didn't want to sing to you.
There was nothing. I said maybe if I would have played a song, like, off my husband's phone, like, get, like, a Bible song, and play it, wonder if they would mimic it. Or I can bring that. I have electric piano. I could bring in, put it on the floor, and have somebody play it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And try to get some. Yeah, try to get something. And then we went to the kid area. Because when we first went there, we went automatically to the kid area. I told my husband, somebody's behind me. Like, automatic. Somebody is behind me. And this happened way before the pew one. Where we were sitting there. That's because we went to 3 times because we were trying to get them to, hit the button on the toy or move something, do something, you know. I was like, you want to play with these trucks because somebody had brought trucks in and put them down there to play with. And I was like, somebody's behind me. So my husband put the camera on me. And what was happening is all I felt was this. And you could see my hair move. My hair was moving. I was like, Alex, somebody's behind me. So I had took the picture of it from the camera, and you see my shadow, and then you see somebody's silhouette taller than me.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
That
seen
picture,
that.
yeah.
Yep.
And that proved right there that somebody was standing behind me. And
Yeah.
it was a guy.
Oh yeah.
It was a guy. It was not female. It was a guy. So, and I knew somebody was there with me the whole time. So, and then we did get a hateful one. It was a female. She did not like us at all. She said like F you, everything. Like she did not like us at all. She did not want us to be up there on the top floor of that sanatorium at all. And, you know, we were told to get out, leave now. Very hateful messages as we were up there. Even when we stayed the night, we're still going to go up there. I know we're not wanted. I was like, something will probably happen at that point because it'll be, you know, dark, more active, you know, at night than it is during the day. It'd be nice if we could get multiple cameras put up and have them up on each floor, kind of like get the thing. Instead of us just sitting up there with it, maybe we can get something happen. We did get that. She was very hateful, so we did leave. And they're like, yeah, she don't like visitors. And I'm like, I can tell.
Wow.
I could tell she didn't like visitors. But we got some pretty cool activity that did happen to us. I think that's the only thing that happened to Amber. Somebody touched her foot because she said if there's a kid here, that they could touch her feet.
So did that one put off kind of like a dark energy? The one.
It was very hateful.
Very hateful energy.
Like, I guess she tried to make us feel like we were scared. I think she was trying to get that out of us. It didn't really happen, but because we wasn't afraid, you know. But like, you know, like how some ghosts are like, you know, get out. We don't want you here. Leave. But nothing happened. Like no, like, you know, nothing getting thrown. Nothing really happened. And I said, okay, we'll leave, you know. But the FU really, you know, didn't expect that.
No, that's when you showed me that, I was like, yeah, that's something you never expect.
Getting cussed out by a ghost. Yeah.
I mean, that's about like getting cussed out by a horse. You know,
you can't see it either, and it's
just there.
It's there.
And,
yeah.
But you pick it up, and it's like, wow. It's, you know, you gotta.
Because we asked them, we're like, because we know how bad that place was anyway. But we asked them, you know, like living here, what was it like, you know, and everything like that. And then it said F you.
Wow.
It was very hateful.
So this whole time was Chase still with you, or had he left by that time?
He had left. He goes, I'm leaving. When we went to enter the sanatorium, he left us.
So
and then we also had, we were outside of
news?
it. We were outside of it. And they said, there's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
There's a shapeshifter. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, are you ready? And we had taken a picture before we left. And in the window, it was like a person, but it had like an animal face like right here. And that was the shapeshifter. We thought that was pretty cool. We captured that. Because when we look back at all our other pictures, nothing was there. So I found that very interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting.
But yeah, that's all what we did during the day one. So we were there for like the whole time.
Yeah, you were there, what, 9 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty cool though. But I'm excited to see what it's like at dark.
It'll be a lot different at night because, I mean, like you said, they're during the day they're not as active, but at night and usually after a thunderstorm, it's usually when
Thunderstorms, that creates the energy more rapid, more up, and that will cause more activity. Yep. But they said it's not like Waverly. Waverly is a lot worse than, which I love Waverly because me and Alec had been there before, but we had two girls that just made it the experience awful, just awful because we couldn't capture nothing with their laughing, goofing off, being stupid, I mean, having a good time is different, but it just kind of ruined the experience. And then we'd have to have 10 people with us and be over $1,000 just to book out the whole thing. But I think it would be a really cool experience if we just had the group.
Yep.
And then everybody pay however much per person, yeah. Because I figured that would be easier for us.
Yep. Then we got to do the one in Mitchell.
Yeah. Whispers Estate.
Yep. It was just on there the other day.
I'm excited to do that one too. I really want to do that one. I got to figure out what we're going to do though. Because I'm kind of waiting on everybody. Because I'm waiting on Amber and Heather.
Go do the tunnel.
Yeah,
I think me and Kim can do that one.
Yeah.
We can just pick out. I mean, I'm not putting you on the spot or anything, but I'm just saying, we could do. I mean, us three could go do tunnel to tunnel sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, don't have to. I mean, it ain't gonna cost you nothing.
Yeah.
It's not an active tunnel. So.
Yeah.
But. Yeah. What did you send me that? Where did you post the other day? Oh, you posted Whispers Estates yesterday, didn't you? The video of it, that guy talking.
I posted that a while back. Might have been a few days ago.
Well, I know because we,
My sister.
I don't remember.
She wants to go to. Yep, text her.
So you went and done a building in Charlestown, about 3 weeks ago. Did you get anything good down there?
We didn't go to the building.
Oh, you didn't do that? You didn't do the Charlestown one?
We did go to Charleston, but Kimmy didn't want to. She walked too much. We got to walk 2 or 3 miles to get to the haunted location. We're doing that tomorrow. Without Kimmy, because Kimmy said she ain't going to do it. So she'll have Jocelyn, but Isabel's going with us. Then we'll do it because we thought that the building was off, because they said there's one off Trail 1, but we couldn't find it. And then when we looked it up, it was the island one we have to go to. Yeah. Because the Great Flood knocked that one out. So it was like a resort and everything.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I never knew there was an amusement park in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let's see.
Wow.
Hoping to get a lot tomorrow. Let's see. Rose Island Resort.
Rose Island.
Yes, it's the abandoned ghost town now.
Wow.
Slightly spooky hiking destination, famously haunted by its tragic destruction and remnants rather than malevolent spirits. Yep. Yeah, it's 2.5 miles. And it's rugged.
So that means you got to wear some comfortable walking shoes.
Yeah. We have to cross a iron bridge too. It was once known as Devil's Backbone on the Ohio River Peninsula, featuring a dance hall, swimming pool, miniature zoo, and cottages.
Wow.
People are drawn to the eerie, overgrown ruins of the resort concrete swimming pool, rusted archways, foundations which give off its true ghost town vibe. Paranormal lore in the area often ties to tragic flood, as well as myths about the zoo animals being left to fend for themselves during the disaster.
So So there's animal. Wow. So man, you're gonna get a lot of
I'm excited.
good stuff.
I hope so. That's what we're hoping for. But and we're also going to the Ashmore Estates in Illinois in October.
Are you?
Yep. We get to stay overnight in the building, so that's gonna be fun.
Locked in.
Yep. It's a lockdown one event. So that's gonna be fun.
Then you're going to Salem.
Yeah, we're going to Salem in October too. We got quite a bit to do, so that's what we're focusing on is certain locations for right now, and because going on the off months, it's a lot cheaper because it's cold. But then you don't have the heat in the building either, so when you're ghost hunting, you're like freezing.
Well, that's.
I mean, you're walking, so like you're not going to be like super cold because you're not going to stay in like one spot. But.
Yeah, gotta move and.
The hand warmers.
We also need to do the garage at West Baden sometime.
Yeah.
We need to do that. Because I'm interested in seeing if there's any soldiers there, because that was a spot for the World War One. They brought the British and American troops in there. See if there's any, but
I don't know. That's a good question.
So have you been into any cemeteries?
Nope.
I haven't either. Well, I wasn't ghost hunting. I went over behind your house and found what I was looking for, and my aunt and uncle's headstone. I finally found it. It was right down from where I was parked at, and I walked that whole cemetery, walked the whole looking for it, and it was just right in the corner from where I was parked. Like, you gotta be kidding me! So yep, I found it.
Yeah, Alex's grandparents are in there too, and I was like, we should probably go do that.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about, because we were passing. When we were going to the Indiana State Sanatorium, we did pass. We went into some town, and I was like, "Ooh, that's familiar." I was like, "Something's here," and I couldn't remember what haunted spot it was. And it was a haunted. What was it called? I'm trying to remember what it was called. It's like a haunted. It wasn't a forest. It was a railroad or something.
Yeah, I think there's a haunted railroad over around Vincennes area. I think somewhere around in that area. I think. Another one we need to do. We talked about me and Amber and Kim going to, and that's at the haunted house in Kentucky. We talked about doing that one. Then the old haunted jail over in Cannleton, the old Perry County.
Yeah.
They said that was supposed to be pretty active. Trying to think.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I know it was definitely up north. Yeah, there's the old Crown Point jail. That's the one that had John Dillinger in it. There's that was one of the haunted ones. Yeah. Oh, I have them like everywhere, like China. Like I have like so many like I want to do Dracula's Castle too. I figured that's going to be a really good one.
Yeah, that would.
I like to go over there and there's one in the forest too, Romanian forest. I told Alec I already have plans. Once we get the money,
Yeah. That.
Because I want to go to Ireland there's one in Ireland that's like there's a most haunted castle and there's a most haunted jail that Taps did that I want to go to as well. I would love to go in the old castles to investigate. That'd be some good ones.
Well, there's one in Ohio. There's supposed to be a haunted castle in, I think it's Loveland, Ohio. They've talked about. I know there's one over there. I can't. Yeah,
Franklin Castle?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, because it says Loveland Castle near Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know
yes.
I know where Loveland, Ohio's at.
Yep, that's where it's at. Yep.
I used to live in Ohio.
Yeah, Franklin Castle is in Cleveland, Ohio. And there's Landall's Castle there. And then the Loveland Castle, which you're talking about,
Yep.
is in Loveland, Ohio. Yeah. Oh, really? You can visit it for $5 per person. Kids are free.
There you go.
Yeah, but Ohio's crazy. When we went, we had people cutting us off, everything. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
No turn signals. Weaving in and out. Just zooming in and out.
Yep.
It's wild.
Yeah, I lived there for 8 years.
I had to stop my husband for road raging. Because we got cut off. And I was like, don't you honk that horn.
Yeah, it's hard because
They're crazy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it'd be worth. I mean, 6 hours. I mean, 3 there and 3 back. I mean, have to leave early.
Yep. And then I think it was in. Maybe it was that morning. It was the Hookman Cemetery, Peru, Indiana. It was a cemetery. I thought it was a railroad. It's a cemetery.
That's way up there.
Yeah. That's what we went through and we passed through there. And I was like, there's something here. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing something that, because Peru it popped in my head. I was like, there's something haunted here. And yes, it's the Hookman Cemetery. It's a local tale of a ghostly man with a hook for a hand. And it's Tillett Cemetery. That's what it was. It was a cemetery.
Well, that place has been around
we should have went there when we were in there. We should have found it and did it when we were going to Indiana State Sanatorium because we went through Peru.
So now you have to backtrack.
I know. So maybe when we go to the Indiana State Sanatorium, we could stop on the way up and do the cemetery and then
go to
Sanatorium. Yeah.
So are you going to do it? So you'd have to leave.
Early
before the chickens get up, because that's a 5-hour drive to Peru,
No, it's 3 hours.
Well, that's not
Because
bad.
it's 2 hours and 50 minutes.
So if you leave at 6, you get there, you'd be in Peru by 9. Then you'd have all day. But yet you said you wanted to do it at night, so you'd have to leave
I don't know.
noon.
Hold on. Yeah. See, Peru. Yeah, it's 2 hour and 55-minute drive from here.
So that's not bad.
And then, because it's over. Where's Lafayette? Okay, I'm too far over. I gotta. There's Peru. It's over here somewhere. There's Terre Haute. It's somewhere over here, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's somewhere, yeah. It's somewhere close to that, though. Just trying to find. There's Fort Wayne. There's one in Fort Wayne, too, that we want to do.
Yeah, ain't there a church in Portland, Indiana you're wanting to do? You sent me a video or a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to do that one too. There's so many I want to do. Because I found so many. Like, I have, like, the most haunted places in every state picked already.
So what?
Like, the Ohio Reformatory is one of them. State.
Yeah, I've seen that a few
There's a
times.
penitentiary one I had too that's in a different state. Like, there's, like, multiple ones. There's actually one that I wanted to do, but I found out that it's a school. And it's open. So there's kids and everybody that still goes to that school, and it's haunted. It's a haunted school.
Wow, that would be interesting.
I would love to do it. It's like it's a college.
That would be.
That'd be awesome.
Get everybody out of there.
I forgot where it was, but yeah, there was one, and I was like, oh man, it's open still. So like, how am I gonna go hunt that?
Well, they would have to be nobody in there. That's the only way you could do it.
Summer break, maybe? Well, there's still some people that do summer.
Yeah.
College, summer.
So, because you said, it would be.
Because they do college year round. Some do.
Yep.
Some start summer. But
Yeah, because some do their spring session start in January. Yeah, that'd be a hard one to do.
I want to do the Stanley Hotel too. That's the one in Colorado. Yeah. We gotta wait till the girls are older because we want to take them with us, and because we're gonna book like multiple rooms or whatever, and we're gonna try to get that one haunted room too as well. And kind of like go back and forth and investigate in the rooms. I can't remember what number the Stanley Hotel one was. So I'm gonna book that one. Salem, yeah, we got a lot that we're gonna do in Salem. We're gonna do the hill where they were hanged. We're gonna investigate that one too as well. We have a lot we're gonna investigate. We're gonna also do the witch house. Is it the witch house?
Yeah.
Witch tavern, something like that. What was I gonna look up?
Oh, I'd seen on TikTok there's a haunted library in Evansville.
Yes, I know. I seen that too, and I was like, oh man, you know how many times I've been to Evansville?
Yep.
I thought that'd be a good one.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
I'm hoping to catch her on camera in the library. I figured that'd be awesome. It's like Willard's Library or something like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's one too. I did see that one in Evansville. I was like, Let's see. Oh yeah, Stanley Hotel. That's what I was looking up. So it's 217.
Wow.
Yeah. The floor. So we have to book the 4th floor because the most haunted is the 4th floor, and room 217 and the concert hall. So we'd have to book number 4, the 4th floor. Then we gotta book that 217, and then the concert hall.
Oh, it's the Colorado one. Wow.
Stanley Hotel, yes. It says, ooh. It used to be an attic-style dormitory for children and nannies. The floor is widely considered the most active in the hotel. Guests frequently report hearing children running up and down the halls, giggling, and moving personal items like hangers. That's gonna be good.
That'll be a good one.
Room 217 was the most famous room. Stephen King stayed there. And that's what inspired the piece, The Shining. But yet when everybody comes to a French Lake Resort, they're like, this looks like The Shining. It really does. It really does.
It does.
But, okay, so yes, so room 4, okay, so this is on the 4th floor. So room 428 was known for the apparition of a cowboy. Guests all see sounds of furniture moving, footsteps on that one. And then 401 and 407. 401 is haunted by an unfriendly male ghost.
Wow.
With women being inappropriately touched in the closet. That's crazy. And 407, the guests have experienced being tucked into bed by an invisible force and felt an unseen auntie sit on the foot of the bed. I'm used to that. That happened at my mom's house. That's not gonna bother me. Somebody sitting on my bed or tucking me in. I had ghosts lay down next to me. I mean, that wouldn't bother me at all.
No.
I'm gonna put Alec in room 428. I will put him in that room.
Wow.
Yep. That way he can hear the footsteps and everything. I don't know what he would do if he'd wake up to a cowboy standing over him. The apparition.
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
You'd have to put a camera in there.
I'll put Amber in room 401. And then I'll take 407. Because, I mean, being tucked into bed and seeing, somebody sit on the foot of the bed isn't going to bother me.
No.
I'll have Isabel with me and Jocelyn. Just all 3 laying in the same bed. Because that's not going to... Ooh, the concert hall is a hot spot. Piano music, slamming doors, and sounds of children playing in the area when nobody's there.
Wow.
That would be awesome to catch on camera.
So how do you think the youngest one would do with this? I mean, we know,
Isabel's excited.
but what about the other one? What do you,
I might have to put her on a different floor with Kenny. Like the 2nd or 3rd floor, maybe. While we do the 4th floor. Because I know Kimmy will also want to be doing the hauntings as well. So, like, we can switch off. Because I think, like, if we take, the kids to the concert hall, we might get more activity. Because there's other kids there.
yeah, because
Because
they
those
would
kids
want
would
to interact with them.
interact.
And
I think that would be a good one.
Take your piano.
Yeah.
Take your piano and set it out. Say, hey, turn it. Play something. You think they would?
They might. I don't know. But I think, Kimmy could do the concert area with the girls.
Yeah, but I think you should be.
Because obviously we'll be able to do, the rooms at night.
Yeah, because once it gets.
And like in the evening, we could do the concert hall because nobody's going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I figured we all maybe can do the concert hall and then, get the kids ready for bed, whatever. And then we go up and go in those initial rooms and have our experiences. We all could have a camera in our rooms, see what all we capture, put it in the corner,
Yep, set it up.
and make sure you can see everywhere while we're sleeping. That's something
Yeah,
to do.
But would you want to sleep?
No, but I'll probably pass out. And then I'd probably get woken up. But I probably wouldn't sleep because ghosts like me too much.
Because you would miss something. What?
We'd have the camera on us. We'd still catch things. It's just...
But would you? I don't know. Yeah, because you need.
Because we'd be
rest.
staying the weekend anyway. We'd be doing everything Friday night. And then, I could book one night in those rooms and then book a different floor. Whatever, I don't know. So we really only need one night to do those rooms.
Well, that's true too.
Because we can also book a suite on a different floor and have that for 2 nights and then have one night in those one rooms. And then, because I feel bad for Kimmy just having the girls, while we're sleeping during the day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know. We'll figure it out because maybe, Kimmy could take the girls and do something fun while we sleep or something, Get our sleep in because we'll probably be up all night because I'd say I'd probably be up from midnight to at least 5 a.m. in the morning. I'd say because that's when you're going to get all that activity anyway.
Yeah, because that's when they're moving.
Yeah. So, I could take maybe a 2-3 hour nap and wake up.
Be ready to go.
Be ready to go. But
Get your Red
then
Bull.
again, as soon as I go to lay down, something's going to happen.
Of course.
It
It always does, don't it?
They like me, so. When they like me, they don't like to leave me alone. The one at my house, I could hear her walk in my room. I was like, nope, I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. Do whatever. I let her know that I know she's there, and I'm going back to bed. And I did. I rolled over, and all I heard was, Ashley. I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Leave me alone. Go to bed. But, she's pretty chill, though.
So have you got any new ones?
Nope.
So everybody
that's already been through there's already moved on. More like, I had a lot coming in the beginning from the cemetery. 100%.
Oh,
I was like 100% they were coming from the cemetery. After, the realtor was like, oh, they're not going to bother you and all that stuff. I know better than that. I automatically knew, I was like, I know you lying because spirits find me. They like me. I was like, I know living next to a cemetery. Because my mom's like, don't do it. My mom even knows. She's like, don't do it. She didn't want me to get that house because of the cemetery because she's afraid they were going to come at me.
Well,
I did have multiple, though.
But yet, the house your mom was in is on a burial ground.
I know. Oh, I know. And she did a Ouija board in it. That's why it's so active.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh, tell me, girl.
So, my mom called me, and she goes, Ashley, I need your help. And I'm like, oh, no, what'd you do? Because I'm like, oh, what'd she do? She goes, we're having poltergeist activity. We need you to come down here and get rid of it. What am I going to do with the poltergeist?
Bring it home with you.
What, exactly. That's exactly what I told my husband. I was like, I ain't going down there. I'm not going to, deal with that. But I was like, she left out things. To her, she heard my sister react. And heard Jake say, what the, right?
Mm-hmm.
words. And so I'm like, well, what'd they do to make it mad? Like, for it to do something, you got to make it mad.
Yep.
You have to do something. So
You gotta.
anyway, so I didn't know the context of anything. So I was like, whatever, right? And I went and I told Amber about it. I was like, Amber, what do I do? Because, like, I cannot go down there. I will bring that thing back with me. And then we're going to have a heck of a time trying to get rid of it. Because I know 100% it would attach to me. 100%. Or it would threaten me to, like, make me get out. You know what I'm saying?
But would that be a bad thing?
Well, even if it came with me, it wouldn't be that bad because, like...
Because you could deal with it. I mean, if you went to your mom's house and a poltergeist attached to you. Okay, let me ask you this. So how does she know it's a poltergeist without knowing?
Exactly. It's not a poltergeist.
Right, because
it's not because, like...
Because we discussed this before. There's a difference between
poltergeist
and the spirit.
And a spirit.
And
it's 100% a spirit.
So
it got mad. Okay, so what happened so they live in my old bedroom, and that's a lot of activity happens. Correct. Right? Because I had a lot growing up in there anyway.
Yeah, the cowboy.
Closet freaks them out. It has to be completely shut. Freaks them out if it's open. I don't know what it is, but because mine used to just open by itself. Like, it just opened by itself. It'd be locked, and it just come unlocked and open. So that, like, freaked Heather out. But it didn't really bother me. All I heard was a creaking, and I'm like, oh, somebody's in the closet. You know, it never really fazed me because it always happened anyway.
You were used to it.
Yeah. So anyway, they were sitting there, and they were gaming. Okay, they game. And Jake told Heather, go make me a turkey sandwich. So Heather got up, she walked in there, and then all she hears is, no, you don't. She thought it was Jake because, but Jake's voice is higher than that voice, and she couldn't make out if it was a female or male. It was just a lower octave than Jake. And so Heather walked back in there, and she was like, do you still want me to make you a sandwich? He goes, yeah. I didn't say anything. So Heather then knew that it was the spirit. Whatever it was.
Whatever.
So Heather took him a sandwich, right? She sat back down, and she plays those haunted games where they have the pop-ups. Games like that. And she was sitting there, and she was talking about, like, I'm not going to play this until after you eat because she doesn't like playing by herself because she lives in a haunted house. And then all of a sudden, something got thrown. Just went right in between both of them. Hit the TV. Exploded all over the TV and the Xbox.
Because they made something.
Heather screamed.
Oh.
Jake said, what the... And I said, yeah, the ghost is mad because you made him a sandwich. Because he didn't ask. It was like more of a demand.
Yep.
And the ghost did not like it.
No, they...
There's not like, can you please go make me a turkey sandwich? It would have been okay. But when somebody says, go make me a turkey, it sounds like it's a demand.
Yep.
And that ghost was like, girl.
You're not going to do this.
Mad. I was like, and so then I called Mom back. I was like, okay, Mom, I got the story. So I told her what happened. I was like, what it is it's not a poltergeist. It just got mad because Heather did not listen to what the ghost told her not to do.
All right.
Yeah. Which, that ghost does not like any guy that Heather had brought home. Like, it physically attacked a couple guys. Because they would hands-on her. Would beat her, like... So, the ghost would throw things every time they got in a fight to get them to stop. Type deal.
Yeah.
And once a guy puts his hands on Heather automatically beat him up. Fought back. Wouldn't let her do it. And the ghost would help her with things.
That's good.
But, yeah. I was like, so, like, even though that Jake is married to Heather and they live there together, The ghost does not harm Jake. Never has, because Jake doesn't beat her. Yeah, they yell at each other back and forth, but he does not put his hands on her. She does not put his hands on him, type deal. She only does it if he would do it, but he don't. So the ghost doesn't harm her, but the ghost was trying to get their attention because
The demand.
the demand.
Yeah, you don't.
And I told Jake that. And I said, the ghost likes you, but you can't say it like that. You have to say please, because then it just throws alarms up to it.
And it's going to do what it's going to
Like
do.
it's like he's bossing her around, basically. And then she's doing what he says, so that feels like to the ghost that like she's being controlled by him. The ghost doesn't like controlling at all. But yeah, that happened.
So why did your mom take the poker guys? What I mean,
Because
what?
something got thrown. And how, she said, and how it didn't bust the TV blows her mind because it was a hard glass bowl. It should have shattered that TV. And it didn't. I was like, well, it probably held back some force. Guess.
Yeah, because I mean, if it,
You know, it should have busted the TV, but it didn't. Heather goes, I was surprised it didn't.
yeah, Spot didn't bust that Xbox. And you know,
And it's just that type. It's just, it protects Heather. And
So
it doesn't
she-
let anybody,
so she got a hedge of protection around her then.
yeah. Yep. Because when Heather went to Jake's house, Jake has a trailer, went up there, she brought it with her. Like the TV would get turned off, everything. Things would happen, lights would flicker off and on.
So did you physically go down there, or did you just get all your info on the phone?
I got all the info on the phone. I did not go down there, no. Because more than likely it's the same one that was. Because what's weird, what I thought was weird, is when I had left there, everything went to heck. Just everything. Just the activity started up more. Like after I left, it was just like it was lost.
Yeah, because it's
Like
trying
the
to
spirit
find
was
you.
lost.
Yeah,
Because Mom said that it's more active than it used to be. And I think it's because I was there and it was like always like protecting me and with me. That when I had left, it was like it got lost and like it couldn't find me. So things started, like paper started flying off the tables. Coins would fly through the air. And it was just trying to get somebody's attention for it to be paid attention to.
yeah. And when they don't, then they're just going to keep doing that. But once you give it an
Well, see,
attention,
I also had a lot of attachments to me that was taken off me. So I don't have them attachments no more type deal.
right?
They were moved on. Yeah. I got them off me and moved them on because they didn't need to be with me no more. I cried for a good minute, but because they were always with me and it was just, I had that sad feeling after because they were with me for so long type deal.
Yeah, because they got used to you being around, and they knew.
And then with the ones that didn't attach themselves to me, they're lost, basically, without me type deal.
So if you would go down there right now, one would attach to you and come back with you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're lost without you.
Yep.
And even though you're not there, you know, they're still there. And they're doing, because the ones that live with, they're not giving them the attention that you did.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, I played with them. 100% when I was little. We would play games. But see, the problem is when I used to see the ghost and we played hide and seek with our siblings, I was afraid the ghost would out me. Because stuff would be moving.
it'd be, yeah.
And when you're trying to play hide and seek with your sibling, and something moves,
And it gives you away.
it gives me away.
Yeah.
Because the ghost would do it with me, because it would follow me.
Stay.
And then at that time, you know, Heather could see them. So I'm like, you're going to out me. Because she could see you and you're standing right here, and then she's going to look right there, and I'm going to be there, you know.
Yeah.
So that was kind of, we had to make it, yeah. And we used to get up, like, in the top of our closet, because, like, there was, like, just a up center part
Yep.
above the closet,
Yep.
and we would get up there to hide. Yeah. But everybody would always look there. Because we found it as our little hiding spot. And what's crazy is, I don't know if I said anything about my grandma's stuff, have I?
Mm-mm.
My grandma's. Well, we had everything up above the closet in that cubby hole that we had that was our play area, hiding spot. And we came back one day and everything was thrown out of it. Nobody was home. So when we came back, it was all thrown out because we all left. And nobody stayed home. Because there was always one person home.
Because there was nobody there to pay attention to it. And so when you all left...
Like, we thought we got robbed because our door was unlocked. Because we had left it unlocked. We used to leave our door unlocked all the time. We only locked it when we were asleep. But it was always open. So we're like, somebody came in our house and did something. I was like, all grandma's dolls are gone. Freaked out because my creepy dolls, let me tell you. I had shoved them all up there because Mom had put them in my room. And I didn't like them staring at me. Because they gave off creepy vibes. And so we couldn't find them. And they were at the bottom of my closet. Just sitting up. I'm like, nope. I grabbed every single one of them. Went to my mom's room, put them in the bottom of my closet, threw clothes on top of them. Yeah. Nope. And till this day, they are still in there.
So let me
Same
ask you
stuff.
this. You put them in that closet and cover them up, but what would you do if you turned around and one of them was standing right behind you?
I'd kick that thing. I'd kick it. I like to kick it. Throw it outside, do something.
But wouldn't you want to sit down and talk to it?
Nope.
Why?
I don't like dolls.
I
can't
know.
do dolls.
I mean, I know you don't like dolls, but wouldn't you want to know why?
Oh, my
it was
husband
there?
would, 100%. Alec would. He don't care for dolls. He'll do it, and I'm like, okay. I'll leave that to him. I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't interact with one if one walked up to you and said, "Hey, I want to talk to you." Would you talk to it?
Nope. Just like when we go to Whispers Estate and there's dolls in that one room, I ain't going in that room.
Yeah, you are.
Nope. I'll send you. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think I'd be. Of course, I mean, we seen that. I mean, you sent that, or you posted on your thing, and I grabbed it.
The video, yeah.
And
Creepy dolls? I was like, why they gotta be so creepy?
why does anything have to be creepy?
Mm-mm. If I like dolls, I'd be alright, but I don't.
So what?
Amber might do it, but
What is it about the dolls that you don't like?
I don't know. I just have creepy vibes off of them. Certain ones, not
Well-
all.
Okay, let's go into detail. Why? What did they give off? What did you have a traumatic experience with one?
I don't know.
So you've not. How do I want to phrase it? You've not went back in your brain and figured out why.
Mm-mm. I don't know. Just at my grandma's house, it was just creepy. It just kind of stuck with me. I don't know. I don't know if anything happened or not. I don't remember.
So what could get you to remember? Just
But I could sit there and watch horror movies with creepy dolls just fine.
so you like Annabelle then?
Yeah, I like all the Annabelle movies.
There.
And it was a Raggedy Ann doll, and I had one of those. Erin didn't know they were Raggedy Ann dolls. I was like, yeah, the original. I was like, the ones they put in the movies is not the real Annabelle. The real one's locked up
In a case.
in a case.
Because they show it all the time on TikTok. Say, yeah, you never want to bother this. You don't want to take it out and play with it because it'll do things to you.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, it's a real Raggedy Ann doll. But, and I watched a whole bunch of horror movies with dolls in it. I'm perfectly fine with them. But it's like, I don't know what it is about these old porcelain creepy ones. I don't know.
Is
Just
it their
don't-
eyes?
I don't know what it is. I just get creepy vibes. My gut tells me no. you know, I listen to my gut. So
Yeah, they always say your gut's never wrong. You know, you gotta.
because my husband's dad owns a antique shop, and it's haunted.
Really?
Yeah. So every time we go down there, I'm upstairs.
So you don't go down there. The curiosity don't get to you. Have to go down there and check it out and investigate. And is it
I
one
haven't
thing?
investigated it, but the upstairs is the most haunted. And then the old owners that was there, the guy died downstairs in the back room, and but the most active is Judy, which was the wife that sold it to Terry before she died. And when she died, she came back to the thing, and then we were talking about her one day and everything, and then the scissors started swinging back and forth by themselves.
Wow.
And a medium actually walked up in there and told Terry that Judy loves exactly what you did with the place. It's what she wanted. And I'm like, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, to my husband, I was like, you want to know something? He goes, what? I was like, well, what happens if Terry sells the place to new owners and they do something wrong and make Judy mad? And then they got to deal with that activity.
Because they won't pay attention to it.
Maybe.
Cause I mean, to you and me, it wouldn't bother us, but
Right.
somebody else,
That don't know about it.
and they're just going. You know, they're going. Okay, wind blew, knocked it over.
Right.
But how do you? Because if it's closed up, then there's no
You can
wind.
hear footsteps and stuff up there, and it's not. There's
So-
nobody there. But
Yeah.
there is a room full of dolls. Let me tell you. Mm-hmm.
Bring it.
And I took a picture, and I sent it to my best friend.
No,
And I was-
you
and
did
I-
not.
Yeah, I did. And I said, which one's haunted? To her. And she goes,
But-
I don't know which one. And I told her exactly which one's haunted. Because I can just tell, like, I can act like them in a group. And Alec made me scan them. And I, like, felt it over here. And I said, it's over here. I was like, which one is it? And I pointed right at it. I was like, yeah, you're staying here. You stay.
You stay.
You stay here. I'm not taking you with me. And then Alec goes, I should have Isabel pick out one of these creep. And no, yay. It's not coming in my house. But, yeah. I avoid the doll area when I go up there, though. But you can feel the energies shift when you're up there, too. Like, you can feel like somebody's there watching you and stuff. And, you know, I didn't know it was haunted. But when I first went there, I could tell as soon as I walked through the door, the energy was different. And then I walked around the bottom area, and I was like, there's some cold spots. You know, and then I went upstairs. And then, like, I walked, and I was like, oh, no, there's creepy dolls. Why? You know? I was like, oh, no. And, like, you could just feel it, like, in that area that somebody was there. And then, like, I could hear, like, footsteps or noise, and there's nobody there. I'd be the only one up there. Stuff like that. So I was like, it's haunted. I automatically knew it was haunted then. So then I went downstairs and everything, and then it wasn't that time. It was the next time we went there. Like, the second time we went there, then Terry told me it was haunted, which I already knew it wasn't. I was like, oh, did you know this place was haunted? I was like, they got some creepy dolls upstairs. But, yeah. 100% haunted.
100%. Wow.
I was like, you're just now telling me this? I kind of picked it up the first time, but
Didn't say nothing.
oh, we drove past these like old buildings. Like, that's haunted, 100% over there. You know, like especially the ones that are like sitting up on the hill. That's like decaying. I was like, you know, those buildings are haunted because majority old buildings are haunted. And he goes, you think so? I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's when we were in Ohio. We drove
Yeah,
that
because
song.
there is a haunted barn. Well, I think it may be gone now. 'Cause I think Tornado got it when I lived there. But there was a haunted barn in Russellville, Ohio. A kid, I think the lady that was working in the library was telling me and my wife about it. And back in the 1920s, a young boy had hung himself in that barn because he got his 10-year-old sister pregnant.
What?
And when their mom and dad found out, because he was like 15 and he was 10, and he went out to that barn and hung himself. This like in the 1900s. But yeah, the lady worked in the library. She's telling us, and
That's
because
crazy.
we would drive by it, but 2 weeks later, a friggin' tornado came by and wiped that friggin' barn out. It's like, but you could. She couldn't, but I could tell there's the energy level was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was 15, knocked up his 10-year-old sister, and when their parents found out, he went to that barn and hung himself. Because the
Wow,
lady
that's
that worked in the library,
crazy.
she was related to them, like a distant cousin or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yeah, it was bad. He said, don't go in, I ain't going into graphic detail, but they were doing things that they shouldn't have been doing as brother and sister,
Right.
if you know what I mean. Then the parents found out he hung himself, and yeah,
That's crazy.
yep, 15 years old. And
I'm
hung
gonna have
himself.
to go. Sam wants me to take her somewhere.
Alrighty. Well, hour, another hour one.
Okay.
That's, wow.
Yeah.
3. So, well, we can close this up. It's a good one. Learned a lot. Got things done.
Yeah.
Got another one up.
Yeah.
A month apart. Get things done and do another one. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. Hopefully we can do Whispers Estate and do that one next.
Yeah. Well, we'll get this off camera, then we'll just make a date and go up and do that one.
Okay.
What do you think
Sounds
about
good.
that?
Yep.
Alrighty, we're done. Bye.